Hello, my friends. How are you from? Welcome to today's episode. And today it's going to be a continuation of the Metri TLC. This, I believe, marks episode 2 since the TLC got released. And the reason why I made this episode, well, that I'm making this episode instead of the Allosaurus or the pick noise I talked about last time, is because the wiki finally got updated with the damage numbers. And before I go back to the home cave and switch to the build that I want to and explain it to you why, I'm going to quickly gather the last marks for the last ability that I need. And then I'm gonna show you which is the build that I want to go for and the reason why. Because there's gonna be numbers involved and I know that you guys like that very much. Even though this has been quite nice so far, what I've done, I want to revisit, let's say. I want to revisit the old build with a little bit of a touch to it. I'm just gonna clap these Scorpius here real quick. And another one. And this should be the last one. Should take care of them both. I took care of only one. Ouch. 2 minutes of venom is not fair. 2 minutes of venom per one hit. It's quite wild. Actually, just 2 hits from the Scorpion put us to near full envenomation here. So anyways, while this heals, let me go through this quickly. Now, the bite does 20 damage during the day, 22 during the night, has half a second cooldown. But because of the animation, it takes a while. You're gonna attack a little bit slower than every 0.5 seconds, right? Whereas Toxin Bite here says that it does 35 damage plus 0.2 of Toxin, right? So if you have a Noxious stack, it does 49 damage and 0.28 Toxin. So that's quite some damage on the Toxin Bite with a 2-second cooldown. Now check this out. Why is the Toxin Bite better than the Toxin Slash, you might ask? Well, because the Toxin Slash does 40 damage and it does plus plus 0.4 toxin. So it does more toxin, it does less damage, and it has a way worse attack animation, right? But you could make the argument that you would stack the toxin way faster with a claw, and you would be right. But the claw attack, which is the regular one over here, does 40 damage or 46 at night, which is quite substantial upgrade comparison to the bite attack. And yes, it has a 1.1 second cooldown, but it's still because of the aforementioned animation thing, you cannot exactly attack twice in the time you would do one normal claw attack. So we're gonna switch to normal Toxin Bite with the normal claw attack. The Claw Barrage does a total of 99 damage, but you would have to hit all hits and commit, and you guys know how that is not really the best idea. And you can do 2 normal claw attacks instead of doing 1 Claw Barrage. We're gonna switch back to Putrid Scales, because this is gonna inflict a crap ton of poison and mess up with the enemy psychologically. And Toxic Presence is gonna increase everything by 35%, our Toxin and our poison status inflict. So, this is gonna be the final build that I'll be running with here. Toxin Bite, Toxic Presence, Claw Attack, Scavenger, Putrid Skills, Braced Legs, Tail Attack, and the debuff calls. And now we're gonna go around the bakery and see how many donuts we're gonna clap in this episode. And we're gonna have to keep in mind, once my home cave protection buff wears off, I'm gonna reiterate the way that you should be using the debuff calls as a Metri. because they can be a detriment as much as they are a help to you if you use them wrong, because they cost a substantial amount of stamina to use. You need to be very... You need to use them very sparingly, let's just say that. Have to use them very sparingly. And let's head over this way. Gonna get our stamina back here. I really like the new animation, the new sound, the new everything. It's just pure beauty in my opinion. Oh, we have the old map overlay. Let me take care of that. Oh, we don't actually. Wait, why can't I see where I am? Or is it because I'm nowhere right now? I'm in no man's land. Seems like I am in no man's land right now. And the stomps and the run animation kind of feels like a weird, smaller Tyranno Titan. Kind of like a juvie Tyranno Titan, if I'm honest with you. The footsteps also remind me of the Isle. It's very interesting. Anyways, here's the debuff calls. All enemies around are debuffed, have their damage reduced by 25%. This is what you use if you're getting ganked on by multiple dinosaurs. Sundering Cry you use for when the enemy is within your reach and is not fighting back. And Draining Scream you use when the enemy is running away from you, not standing and fighting you. And you're using Intimidating Screech and Sundering Cry if the enemy is standing their ground and actively fighting you. Does that make sense? In other cases, you do not use it, absolutely. Wait. No way. Wait. Where's the quest right now? What happened to it? Oh, there we go. I thought they removed the option to abandon quests. I was like, did Kekderon just ruin another fun aspect of the game? Because I do want the eyeball simply for the sake of having 300 marks once we turn it in. And the Hearteroni over here. There we go, we got the eyeball. And we got mushies here. And we're gonna let this stack decay, because we're gonna get 2 stacks. That sounds very promising right now. But before we deal with that, we're gonna top up on water, because we're gonna need it desperately to heal. Whatever it is, it's moving that way. It could be a Metri trotting with that frequency of footsteps. Could also be trotting away, either trotted away right now, or sat down somewhere. Even the drinking animation sounds like it's coming from the Isle. I really like the route they went, the colors, the remodel. It's like they pulled the Isle designer, and the Isle has had hands down the best dinosaur designs out of any game in existence. Especially the sound designs are just mwah, bravissimo, they're just perfect. And no, I'm not Italian. Before you start asking questions. But the footsteps came from this way. Headed towards Big Quell Lake. Oopsie daisy. Now it is officially nighttime, so my claw attack is gonna be doing 46 damage. So that's really good. Also, another reason why, because I failed to mention it at the beginning, another reason why I prefer Toxin Bite over the Toxic Claws is because Toxin Bite inflicts toxin even without having any noxious stacks on you. Whereas the Claw attack just deals regular damage if you don't have any toxin stacks on you. And look at this, I don't have leap, yet the fall damage resistance is really great for a dinosaur that weighs over 3000 combat weight. Ooh, hello, mister. It's in Alberta. I'm gonna take care of you real quick. Any wasted extra stun? Yeah, take full damage. Just use his block, and now he's got poison on him because he fought back. Sorry, mister. Let me finish you off with the toxin bite. Since he was low HP, figured I'd inflict some toxin. Also, make sure you pick up the pieces of meat and then swallow, because you will regen way more food that way instead of normal eating, because Metri used to have a really obnoxious eating animation, but they fixed it. Well, the pick up food and eat animation is what I'm referring to. Very beautiful boy. Now you saw in this case I didn't use the minus armor because I felt it unnecessary. And at the same time, I didn't have enough stamina. I didn't want to further drain my stamina to debuff the Alberta. I didn't see it as reasonable to do it, so... Let's get this... We're drinking the rock right now, my friends. We are drinking with a face stuck in the rock. I wish that nighttime was this bright, always. Like really nighttime should be this bright. Now, when it comes to hunting bigger targets, because here's the thing. Your claw attack is a nice ability when used against other mid-tiers, when used against smaller opponents with less HP or as much HP as you have. But the problem is that it is ill-suited against bigger targets. And this has more to do with the fact that their body just sits in a weird position for you to be able to hit them reliably, whereas the toxin bite has far reach and it deals toxin damage, and it deals very good direct damage when you have noxious stacks. So you can just use toxin bite every 2 seconds to hit a dinosaur like a Rex or a Tyrannotitan or any big dinosaur for that matter. This way you damage them and you inflict the much needed toxin debuff on them. And those 2 seconds are gonna be more than enough time for you to use it all the time, because it means that you're gonna be baiting their tail attack, for example. And by the time their tail attack gets used, you can inflict one toxin bite, then they will use their tail attack and your toxin bite would have been off cooldown already. Then you can use toxin bite again and you can slowly wear them down, and once their toxin meter reaches a high threshold, they're of course gonna be starting to panic. And because they're gonna hit you. They're gonna hit you with their tail, or maybe you're gonna catch a stray shot. I mean, it's almost near impossible for you not to get hit. They're also gonna be inflicted with a poison, which is gonna halt their HP regen, it's gonna clutter their screen. So they're gonna be looking at 2 debuffs that are gonna last a very long time, which is going to put immense psychological pressure on officials players. Just this pressure alone is going to significantly increase your chances at winning a fight. So all you have to do is play the pressure game as a solo Metri. And now we are, again, remember we are talking about hunting bigger meaner, heavier targets that we cannot face tank. Whether it be a Stegosaurus or a Iguanodon or a Marga or a Tyrannotitan or a Duck or a T-Rex, you name it. That is the strategy. However, against smaller dinosaurs, you can either mix it up with a Toxin Bite and the Claw attack, but I wouldn't recommend it because Toxin Bite is gonna take some stamina. This is another key factor, is because the bigger dinosaurs won't be able to run away from you or catch you. So if you use some stamina, nobody's gonna be the wiser. But against smaller opponents or similar sized opponents, chances are that they're gonna have at least the same stamina as you, if not better stamina than you. So every ounce of stamina that you... Someone's getting smashed by a spine. Every ounce of stamina that you save is gonna go towards your success rate at clapping the smaller dinosaur. So try to just simply use your claw attack and only use the Toxin Bite if, say, right now I'm chasing a smaller dinosaur. They're running away from me and my claw attack is out of reach and only my Toxin Bite can hit it. And they're low HP, let's say, so my Toxin Bite has a good chance at finishing them off. Then you can use it. But we're hopefully gonna be showcasing both variants today. What are they? Is this guy fighting a critter? He's getting attacked by a critter. He's got both venom and poison on him. What a tool. Now he's gonna come to my side to heal. This is perfect. He has venom and toxin on him. I gotta wait for him to resurface and heal. Come this way, baby. Come this way, you donut. Is that a different one? I think that's a different spooter. Hopefully he didn't hear that. Is that a duck? Oh, this is a spoon. I cannot cross mortal. He's going over there to heal, most likely, or he wants to cross over. Look at him, he's got toxin and venom on him, and he's a subadult. He could have easily just went this way. What? Was this guy starving or something? Are you a donut? Why? Just why? He just clapped himself. I mean, he got clapped by some debuff. I am at loss of words right now. Okay, I'm very confused. I don't know what to think or say, but I'm very confused right now. You guys saw it. This wasn't scripted, you saw it with your own eyes. You saw this happen with your own eyes, my friends. And I saw it too. That has got to be insane. Wow. That has got to be insane. I'm really at a huge loss of words here. Well, time to continue life. Time to go on, my friends. Time to go on. Ooh. That's a lot of dinos. Oh, sorry. My bad. I meant there's a lot of donuts. And I'm a donut for refreshing this a few seconds early. Noxious stacks is a good thing that you can eat while being full. It regens your health. I'm sorry, your hunger. And mushrooms are pretty much abundant across the entire map. And that is a Tyranno Titan walking alongside a Suko, I believe. Ooh. There's a Metri, an albino one at that. What's up, sweetheart? You ready for this? You ready for this? You're gonna run and cry? Are you gonna run and cry? Is that what you're gonna do? I have braced legs and you don't seem to have them. That's it, run uphill like a good boy. I flick you with that. You absolute trash, Mixpacker. Help. I used my tail attack, but... How did the guy have so much damage? We inflicted the same amount of hits on each other and he was debuffed as well. That I do not understand, but okay. Let's have him have that. Ooh, look at this. It shows you that you're not... you don't have your reputed scales active. Because you don't have any noxious stacks active. So, okay. So lesson time, my friends. Lesson time. I should have basically faced and attacked the Paki when the Paki was attacking me, and then faced and attacked the Metri when the Metri was attacking me. Pretty much. And I would have clapped the Paki, and the Metri would have also gotten clapped because he was pretty shite. And I instead chose to do what you shouldn't do, which is tunnel vision on one target and let the other one just deal free damage to you. And that was a great lesson at how you should not approach a situation such as this. Were they filthy Mixpackers? Of course they were. Was it my mistake to let the Paki tail ride me instead of dealing with them? Yes, it was. So yes, my friends. Lessons. And we spawned quite close. Which is really lucky, it's really good. We're gonna try to make use of it and hopefully not repeat the same mistake. So let's not repeat the same mistake, shall we? We need some Tiger D's nuts here. Some Tigeroo over here. I love the way you just shake. Love the way you shake when you Oh, that sounded wrong. Love the way the dinosaur shakes when you pick up the tiger nut. The Carthi, what are you saying? The Carthi, watch out, what words are leaving your mouth. Ay. And now we got the Milky Caps, my favorite quest. Let's put a fall damage resistance to the test. Aye. And we broke our fall and took no fall damage. By the way, no leap involved. There was 0 leap involved, my friends. So, which further begs the question whether leap is even worth taking. And it would be worth taking if you had better stamina, so you could actually just be a parkour king. I mean, you can still be a parkour king with leap. But since your speed is quite questionable and you do not really have any gap closing abilities, it's a bit problematic. I have to say, in this encounter, having the normal bite might have been more beneficial at taking down the Metri, because I could have been able to hit him all the time on the tail instead of using the toxin bite, but I'm surprised how the Metri had so much HP. Plus he had a good bit of toxin on him, and he still didn't fall. That was part of the reason why I committed to the tunnel vision, because I was expecting the Metri to fall much earlier, so then I would have a little bit of HP left where I could have easily clapped the Packy. But lo and behold, that was not the case. And I'm very interested to know why. During some point, I don't know if the Metri might have used a healing call that could explain things, but even then, the healing call wouldn't have had that much time to work. So yeah, I'm kind of confused. But let's see if we find that stinky Mixpacker wearing that 10k mark skin. It's always these albino or melanistic players that are the worst scum of this game. And it's just unfortunate that these kind of players exist, but you know, the game would be in a better place if everybody was honorable, if everybody played well. The world would be a better place if everybody had a backbone and was sincere and didn't have ulterior motives every single time to try to screw you over. The world would be a better place, but sadly it's not. And you know, my friends, what you can do about it? Absolutely nothing. That's exactly what you can do about it. The only thing you can do anything about is yourself. So try to be you, try to be a better person, try to be a better player. Try to be what you wish other people would be. What you wish other people should be. Try to be that. And you won't be disappointed. Gotta hide. That's 2 Pycnos. It's up to no good. 1 Pycno alone is very hard for a Metri to deal with. Guy probably saw me, so I'm trying to befriend him. Ooh. Hello, Mr. Megalania. Oh, there's 3 of them. We could potentially stroll with this Miragaia here. Hello, Mr. Megalania, I do see you. Not sure why you think I don't. See if he's typing. Ooh, it's a Tyranno Titan. I need to pick my fights very carefully here. If these guys wanted to, they could smash this Miragaia. I do kinda wanna smash the Tyranno Titan, but it sounds like there's 2 of them. You wanna go, bro? You understand the language? It's freaky. It's freaky, boy, of course it is. Oh my god. There we go. Has begun. Like as much damage as possible. Everybody. Let's not repeat the same mistake we did with the packing. I'm gonna clubber your face here, you trash lord. No. Oh, that hurt, bro. With that... Ah, bro, the friendly fire, the friendly fire. Everybody was so low, man. The friendly fire is what destroyed everything. Ay, ay, ay. The 3 Pycnos, the Conca, everybody was below half HP. Ay, ay, ay. Man, come on, freaky boy. You know better than this. But it's not his fault. Mistakes happen. That swing with the tail was decisive. And also the Bluetooth on that hat slam was quite literally insane. Now let's be real here. That wasn't even close. It still hit me. You should have missed. You should have gotten dazed. Should have been able to turn back and clap him. But no, Alderaan is like, you know what? You can have 36 ping and you're still gonna get bloody Bluetooth. You're still gonna get Bluetooth because why? I don't know why. Just a 100 cap server and you still get Bluetooth. Yeah. And for those of you who don't know how Bluetooth works, pretty much the dinosaur appears farther behind than it actually is. On his screen, I am closer to him than he is on my screen. Why? Alderaan needs to be asked this question. I did so well there switching from target to target, inflicting equal punishment on every single Pycno. And the Conca as well. The Leighton was trash. He was using Mangle. It was really cringe. But yeah, that friendly fire was a decisive moment there. Very unfortunate. Ay. Right. It has happened. No use crying over spoiled milk. And what I should do now is I go and finish the quest. Get my stacks back up. Hope that I can get something going at Green Valley. Maybe ask for a waystone at Darkwoods blocks. And probably somebody from the fan base are gonna just hop on. Yes, am I using my powers as a YouTuber to not waste your time on this episode by walking all the way there? Yes, I'm a little bit guilty of that right now, but I'm just trying to save some time here so I can get more action going because I spawned at the corner of the map. By the time we do the quest, by the time I do the quest, somebody should be able to give me a waystone. So let's keep our fingers crossed for that. Dark woods, birch woods work both. I always love these quests. We have many friends in chat. Where you spawn, what does that matter where I spawn? Far away, otherwise I wouldn't be asking for a waystone, would I? Not sure if this guy is referring to hopping on a Hatze so he can waystone me. He just literally could hop on with the lasso. And this, let's get our branchios here. Branches are a little bit tricky. Observe, we've already gotten this. Carthi, what's better on Metri, normal bite or the normal claw? Both equally good. Really, that's a good question. It depends on whether you want to face tank or if you want to chase. If you want to chase, bite. If you want to face tank, that claw. Face tank, claw, chase, bite. That's pretty much it, my friends. You wanna be more chase oriented or you wanna be more face tank oriented? I would lie if I said that I don't wanna be face tank oriented. Sorry, chase oriented, but Toxin Bite is a bit stronger than Toxin Claw. That is the reason why. It kinda governs whether you use the normal bite or the claw attack, even though both are equally good. The toxin attacks kinda force you to use one or the other, in a sense, if that makes sense to you. The little dinosaur booty shake when you pick up stuff. Let's get the last bits, and it seems like it's gonna be morning soon. Oof. Now when you deliver the clapcaps, you have to be careful because you're gonna accidentally swallow instead of delivering. They use the same button. So many Picnos GP, that's not a good thing at all. I might go to Salt Flats. Picnos have been running rampant recently, I don't know why. Let's get this. And the last bit of quest is gonna make us able to reach fully grown. Alright, I've had enough of this global chat. Let's see if Freaky Boy makes it in time to waste on us. I hope so. Because we're approaching the 40-minute mark. And also I would like to remind you, my friends, to like the episode, share, and subscribe to the channel. And do know that I stream quite frequently during, well, during the whole week, really. At around 9 p.m. UK time. At around that time, give or take 1 hour. So, in case that the notifications betray you, you can check the channel out, and usually there's gonna be a live stream either scheduled or already happening at that time. I think you guys would really enjoy it. And I would appreciate it as well. Let's see. Oh, we got a clap herbivore quest. Interesting. Right, and Ripple Beach was already a discovery quest. We saw it a little bit too late, but that is okay. That is no problemo, my friends. I'm gonna use a little bit of water on here. Wait. Wait. Thought I heard something. Like right now I'm ready to roll. I just need a dinosaur, really. I need a dinosaur to hunt that is not an Anno or a Barsboldia. Pretty sure I'm hearing like distant footsteps. I don't know, I'm pretty positive I'm hearing a very faint and distant footsteps. Let's maybe make some noise. I really love the Metri calls. They're one of the better calls in this game. I do want to go get some water here. We really don't care much for fall damage as a Metri. I really like that. I wish that more dinosaurs would have this kind of fall damage resistance at this weight level. Because I think that the Alberta and the Allo just take an insane amount of fall damage from their size. Even Apexes don't take that much fall damage. Like, a lot of stats need to be adjusted in this game. And this skin that I'm rocking with is very beautiful. Let's see if changing the eye color to green is gonna make it look better, and I think it does. So we're gonna shed to that. This is going well with our crest. Looks very beautiful indeed. The good old Stego Mountain that you don't really get to see often. We're coming for you, Salt Lazzaroni. Salt Lazzaroni. Salty, salty flats. Salty, salty flats. Salty, 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 salty flats. Sing a song with the Carti about the salty flats. Hopefully there's gonna be dinosaurs at salty flats, otherwise the Carti's gonna have to cry on episode. Just kidding. But it would be nice. I want to get some nice action going. Life as a Metri has been quite hard recently. When you're solo. Ah, sorry Steve Jr. Did I step on you? Yeah, life Aroni as a Metri has been quite hard. Because of the amount of dishonorable spineless Mixpackers that have been running rampant. Because I think, yeah, inadvertently, the TLC has brought a lot of people back to the game. And by people I mean filthy Mixpackers. They've come out of their little crevices and joined back with 1 million people to try to ruin the fun for everybody else. Pretty sure I'm hearing footsies that way. Ah, I love this little grunty mix. When you're lying down, it's the best thing ever. Very nice, my friend. Very nice. There we go. I think we're far from the render range. That's why we're not seeing any players. I really hope that is the case. Hope the reason is the render range. Ooh. A prowling Leighton. Maybe he wants to try his luck and fight a Metri one-on-one. Wait, that is a Leighton, is it not? It is. I thought it was a Deinonychus for a hot second. Also, where's the mushrooms here? Ooh, he has that passive, the sprinting start thing. Look at how fast he is. Hello, Mr. Hatze, you wanna try? Go on then. Really? What now? Like that? You already have a really horrible HP. And the healing is really bad. Where's your third partier here? Oh, he wants to help me out. Look at him. He's low HP and debuffed. Had like 1 million minutes of venom on him. It's hilarious. Good luck healing all that. By the time I'm full HP, you wouldn't have healed even 10% of that damage. Kinda wanna fight this Megalania here. Sorry, Meggy boy, I know that you tried to help me, but I've really been starved for a fight. I'm really starved out for a fight here. Maybe the Hatze is gonna join once he sees us. Wait, never mind. It's another Metri. Okay, Meggy boy, you're gonna be, you're gonna survive this time. It was a smart idea to attack the Hatze and not me. It was a very smart idea. Hello. Oh, that's a Dasp. That's not a Metri. Gonna get clapped all the same. Let's see if he runs away or stands his ground. Should be a full-grown Dasp. Lord of Bluetooth, is that you? Ooh, nice dodge. I just lost 1 million of my stamina with these calls. Come on, Megalania, don't do that. Oh, the Hatze wants to come and get clapped here. Come here, trashy boy. Nope. How did I miss that? Good job, Maggie boy. Really, bro? Think that does anything? He's got all the debuffs in the world. He's collected all the Pokemon. The Setsukops. Very nice, Megalinea. That was indeed a fully grown Daspletosaurus, even though it didn't look that big, because Dasps are tiny, but wow, the punishment it deals is insane. That was a good sport. Good fight, good fight. I just need mushies. Where can a Metri, such as myself, find some mushies around these parts? I do have hope that the mushies are gonna be this way. But if they're not, we're in a bit of a pickle. We're in a bit of a pickle-a-roni. Ooh. Hatze boy's back. How did that not land? I don't have my debuffs anymore. Come here, buddy. Come here, Hatze boy. I get the stamp back like a good boy that you are. Ooh. I hear footsies. This guy's so lucky at evading hits. I have 4 stacks left. That's not a good thing. Because whatever this is. Oh, the Dasp came back. Heck W. Really, you got a little Tyrannotitan. And this Tyrannotitan is able to inflict massive damage on you. On me. Don't let anyone fool you. Cry about it. I'm gonna employ an underhanded tactic here. Simply because way too outnumbered here. Way too outnumbered here. Hopefully this doesn't backfire though. Because that would be really no, it doesn't? Perfect. I mean, it's a Hatze and a Dasp against the Metri and a Megalinea, right? But then the little Tyrannotitan comes in that can run forever and can bite me forever. And okay, you wanna use those tactics? I got some of mine here. I got a Meg friend, and water is safe for me. Either do a proper 2v2 or not. It's refusing to play by their rules. Really, it's high time that I start playing more quote-unquote dirty. I'm so done with these filthy Mixpackers. They want to use underhanded tactics. I have invented underhanded tactics. Just because I don't choose to use them doesn't mean I don't know how to. But they want to force my hand, and I will. Same goes with the Justice Squad. Just had enough of being nice in this game. And the floating fish are just so trippy. I really am conflicted about the calls. Like, I feel like switching back to the healing calls. Let's go this way. I think I heard them. Hit a little melon. Oh yeah, I need... Ooh, I have no noxious stacks. I mean, I can still be very effective even without them. Because the build can still inflict toxin. Even without having any noxious stacks. And sadly, you cannot get noxious stacks from eating melons. And they're over there. Wait, who joined? A Serato. Listen to Kilo here. Ooh, there's a bunch of other dinos over there. Look at this fall damage resistance. Perfect. No, no, don't. Nah, kicked her on. Come on, that was my only source of noxious stacks. It just buried itself. Bleh. That is so dumb. There's another Metri here. Not sure who he is with. But I'm gonna clap the small Tyranno Titan here for trying to third party. Oh, nice. Steve Jr. is joining in. Gotta stick close to Steve Jr. here. There we go, I just effed myself here. Aw, that was a big play. Holy crap, that was a big play right there. Oh, they're together, okay. My friends just abandoned me. Come on, I gotta finish you off here. Cowards. Cowards, the lot of you, and I almost got the Dasp in a 1v4. Ooh. That was insane. I almost got the Dasp in all of that. My god, these guys. Calling them bad is just really a compliment. Yeah. Why do these people play this game, man? Oh well, my friends. Solo Metri life is hard, but a skilled Metri is a million times better than these garbage cans that you just saw. And... yeah, everyone and their mother just pretty much mixpacking on you. And you saw... now you saw that I used 2 debuff calls and I just gassed myself out like a good boy. So, what am I gonna do in the following episode is I'm gonna switch back to healing calls. Because no matter how good the debuff calls are, losing half of my stamina bar just to debuff them a little bit, it doesn't seem to be the greatest thing. And this guy's just gonna take all my HP now, because Kekteron is amazing. Yes, yes. Take my all of my HP like a good boy. Oh wow, did they nerf you or what happened? I'm very surprised. But yeah, next episode I'm going to be switching to healing calls using Hustle and only using the normal healing call. Because I think for that stamina, the normal healing call is worth its price. And even with a draining scream, the stamina is so shit and the cost is so high that the enemy is still gonna have more stamina than you. So, thank you guys for watching so much. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I wish you a great rest of your day, my friends. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Without further ado, Descartes will see you later.